Hey, what's going on guys? It's Rich from Tiger Fitness. Tiggy's here as well. He's going to be joining us with today's workout. This is my first live workout of 2021, so Happy New Year if I haven't seen you already. Today's workout is going to be a 24-minute HIIT workout. We're going to be working for 45 seconds and having 15 seconds rest. I'm going to do my best to show you the best I can, the workouts and the exercises that you need to do because my legs are absolutely banged. I've been running a lot this month. It's all in aid of charity. It's for the fire service, the firefighters charity. Me and my colleagues down at the fire service have been running collectively, and we need to run 500 miles over the course of January 2021. And we're doing okay, but it means I've put a lot of miles in. If anyone wants to donate, by the way, if you go to justgiving.com/500 mile challenge, you will find the link there. Donate generously, guys. Thank you very much. All right, let's get it done. Right, guys, nice and easy, just where you are. Shake those arms out. You know how it used to be like standard Tiger classes, or we used to start off like this. And you know what? I think we actually, we got lost a little while ago because we stopped doing it. And it's surprising just how much just bobbing up and down, rolling the shoulders out, shaking the arms out, can start getting the body moving, start getting the blood moving, start bringing the lung rate up and all that sort of stuff. But it's nice. Right, just start incorporating the knees a little bit more, bring those knees up a little bit higher. And start flicking those ribs out. Again, nice and easy, but we're just starting to activate the shoulders. And as we pull the arms back, make sure that the back is pulling the arms rather than the arm pulling back by the elbow. You should just start waking up the back muscles there as well. And it shouldn't take too long before you start to get just a little bit of heightened breathing. And bring the arms up towards the ceiling. You flick those wrists out and the fingers up towards the ceiling as well. Okay, bring the arms down. So, first movement tonight is high knees. Pretty much what we've been doing. The next movement is going to be a push-up stand. So if you bring yourself to the edge of your mat, all I want you to do is walk yourself out like a walk-out push-up. Get yourself into this position, have a big squeeze. Do one push-up, come back up, and as you come up, I want you to jump in. And all you're doing is go into a stand position there. Hands come down. Kick those legs out into one push-up, bring it all the way back up, jump the legs in, and we stand. That's going to be your second movement, that's your push-up to stand. But take yourself back down into your push-up frame, and hold yourself there. Squeeze the glutes in, and just rock backwards and forwards. And we're just going to start stretching out those calves and those hamstrings, while keeping the body in line. Then take that breath and take a big step forward with that left foot and drop the right knee. From this position, all I want you to do is reposition your foot, push forward in the knee here, a big lift up with the arms and pull the chest up and through. Nice big stretch. And then bring the arms to the inside of the left foot. Tuck those toes under. We're just going to pump up and drop the knee down. Pump up, drop the knee down. One more time. When we pump up, we're squeezing the glute at the top. I want you to hold this movement here and then bring the left arm all the way up. Look up towards the fingertips on the left arm. And bring that arm down again. Drop the knee. Just to give a little bit of rest and push forward in the front knee. Just a little bit more. Give it a little bit of a wobble. Nice. Okay, right. Switch the legs over. So send the left foot back. Right foot forward, right foot comes forward, if I can get my words out. Push forward in that knee. Big left arms come up. Nice big stretch, look up towards the ceiling, wherever you are. Big stretch, you can feel it there. Go through the quads, go through the shoulders. Bring the arms down on the inside of the right foot. Tuck the toe under and pulse up. Big squeeze, drop the knee down. Big squeeze, drop the knee down. And the last one, we're going to hold this up here. Bring the right arm all the way up, look up towards those fingertips. And bring the arm down again. Drop the knee, a little bit of tension taken out. Push a little bit further in the right leg knee here. A little bit of a wobble. Just open up those hips as well. Good, okay, hands down. Kick the feet back and walk yourself up into that low squat. See how that feels today. Hands together, we just move through the knees. Just to wake up those inner thighs. Get a bit of movement going on the hips. I mean, I know we spoke about it earlier, but especially when sitting down, sometimes make you feel tight. You know, you just don't get any movement going on. It's horrible. Very gently bring yourselves up. Okay, so if you want it and you're at home and you've got some weight, you can bring some weight into this with Russian twist. If not, doesn't matter. All I'm going to do is normally we'll be on our bum and we'll lift the knees up and we'll go to a Russian twist like this. If you haven't got weight, it doesn't matter. What I want you to do is push your legs out as far as you can and bring your hand as far around as you physically can. And the idea with this movement here is that we keep the legs as straight as possible and we move as fast as we can without too much movement going on the legs. It's just the upper body doing the rotation work there, okay? But of course, if you want it to, grab yourself a plate, that's fine. Spin yourself round, we've got mountain climbers next. We're still warming up. Hands under the shoulders, very nicely. Tuck those knees in towards the elbows. Just start to wake up that core. Start feeling the pressure in the back and start seeing where you need to activate it. And as soon as you're happy, start driving those knees in. From there, we're going to bring ourselves up. We're going to go to a forward lunge. Now, through the workout, we're going to change the forward lunge into lunge jumps. I doubt I'll be doing lunge jumps, to be perfectly honest with you. My knees are absolutely banging and my legs are sore. But you three, and you Katrina, all the lunge jumps please. As you can. Okay, do me a favour, bring yourselves down to your mat. Now we've done our Supermans before, right? But what I'm looking for tonight is Superman pull downs. So we go for a nice extended length of the arm. And what we do is we slightly raise the heels off the ground. Then we slightly raise the hand off the ground and we pull the elbows out and in so they really tuck in next to the ribs. And then we push out again. And we try and hold this movement, hold this position, sorry, for the full 45 seconds. As we pull in, we really try and create some energy. Nice and slowly in, nice and slowly out. Squeeze it loose while you're there. Okay team, bring yourselves up. Find that squat position and we're just going to go down for those squats. Tonight we're looking for squat jumps into a pulse. Or of course regression is going to be squat into a pulse. So just start adding in those pulses now. Bum comes down to the heels. Push up. Every single time I push up with it, a nice flick of my left knee. Weird. Horrible. This is why you shouldn't run. It's bad for it. The last movement, bring yourselves down to the ground. Leg flutters. As a standard, like we normally do, we're just going to keep those legs as long as possible. Hands underneath the lower back, the top of the bum, and just walk those legs out. Making sure the shoulders come off the ground so we create a crunch in the core. We're just going to walk through there. Right, so you bring yourselves up. So we're going to start with those high knees and it's going to be drawing those knees up as high as we can towards our chest and our shoulders. Timer starts now. So we're on the spot and we're bringing those arms in as well. I normally find I start nice and easy on high knees as if it's like a bit of a warm up, especially round one. But round two, round three, once my legs are fully adjusted to it, I really get involved. So we're coming up as high as we can with those knees. Bring those arms in as well. What I want you to do is push through palms, pull back through the elbows, and really get that nice motion going. Chest stays high. We pick that focus point and we carry on jogging. And if you haven't already, make sure you turn on your fitness watches, especially if you're in a 10,000 calorie challenge. 3 seconds. Okay guys, next movement is going to be that push up to stand. So, bring yourselves down to your mat. Hands in position. We're going to push up first. Push up frame forward. Drop the chest down to the ground. Let's go. As we come up, we jump the legs in. All we're going to do is come to the standing position. Then it's hands down. Keep the legs back. Nice and strong frame. Chest back down. Up we go. Jump the legs back in again. Make sure we're nice and strong and straight. Regression for this, should you need it. Hands come onto the mat. We walk one foot back, walk the other foot back. And you can either go into a normal push up or drop the knees and do a push up from the knees and up again. And then just reverse the movement. So toes come in, lift the knees up, we step, we go to a nice straight frame. 5 more seconds, guys. See what we got. Good, you can rest there. Next movement, our Russian twist. So, spin yourselves round onto your backs. If you've got that plate at home, feel free to use that plate. If not, you don't need one, remember that. Legs out as straight as we can. Shoulders back, feel that tension. Let's go. All we're doing here is we're bringing the hands at either side of the hips. We're keeping the legs out nice and straight, and we're trying to minimise the movement in the legs. And it gets really, really tough, especially as your core starts to fatigue. Keep it moving. Try and keep the chest in line with the chin in line with the sternum as we go through. We've got 15 seconds here. If you find it hard at home, drop the heels down. And just take it a little bit slow. You can control the movement here. You're in charge of your workout, but just make sure it's effective. Make sure you're doing what challenges you. Okay, you can rest there, guys. Spin yourselves around. We're going to go mountain climbers next. Mountain climbers, hands underneath those shoulders, okay? In this position, push up frame. We're starting 3, 2, 1. So roll the knees up. If you want the pace straight away, let's see it. We're looking to see if we can tuck the knees up as far as we can, as close to those elbows. Progression here too, if you want it. Start tucking in the knee to the opposite elbow. You're going to get more relief work there. Regressions, hold the movement and just step a leg in at a time. Bring the knee in as far as you can, tuck it up and then step that foot back. 15 seconds here to be as effective as you possibly can. We tuck, we tuck, we tuck, we tuck. That's it, come on. Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Drop it down to your knees. We're going to that Superman pull back. No, not. We're going lunge jumps. Bring yourselves up. I just want an excuse to lay down on the ground. So step forward with one foot. Lunge jumps next. So in this position here, we're driving up and we're switching. We're controlling the movement back down again. I took my eye off the game there. Decided to look at the camera. So it's this movement here. Little switch round in mid-air. And drop the back knee back. If that proves too hard, it's fine. Step forward, drop the knee down, flirt with this mat. I want to see a nice gentle kiss of the knee towards the mat and come back up again. Chest stay tight, core engaged the whole time. 12 seconds of this left, guys. If you're still lunge jumping, hats off to you. This is what we want to see every single time. Nice power, good strength, good control. Legs are on fire. Right, shake them out. You can rest here. We're going down to the ground. Superman pull downs. Chest down the ground. Arms out, legs out. Lift those heels. Lift those hands. And I want you to pull that imaginary part all the way down as far as you can. Tuck the elbows into the ribs. And then push back out again. Looking down in front of you, probably about a 35-degree angle. Keep the focus there, nice control. If you have light weights at home, if you have some 1.25, some 2s, some 2.5s, you can incorporate this with this movement. You don't need a lot of weight for this, for it to be really, really effective. Keep that core engaged, keep it solid. Or alternatively, if you've got some bands, you can pull a band back, absolutely perfect. Woo! Okay, rest there. Up we come, we're going squat jump to pulse. Shake yourselves out, have a breather, well done. Okay, squat frame. Ready for it? Drop that bum. So we're going to go into that squat jump, and as we land nice and soft. We hit the poles before we then go into a nice explosion where both feet come off the ground. We bring that chest up, we pull those arms back, and we get some power. Really push away from the floor. Guys at home, if you're doing this and the jumps are too much, just go into a normal squat. Find that pulse, then drive up again. Make sure when we come to the top, we squeeze the glutes in, squeeze the core in, and draw it back down again. Remember, this is your workout. Do what you need to do, but challenge yourself to be better. Last one. Woo! Okay, bring yourself down to the ground. Leg flutters next. This is the last out of your 8 exercises, but we've still got 2 more rounds after this. And yes, we are stepping up a little bit. Hands in position, and legs out. Here we go, so we flutter with the legs. Legs are out nice and straight. We bring the shoulders up off the ground, crunch the core in. So automatically, my core is already engaged before my legs start working. My legs are going to start fluttering now. I'm going to put more pressure, more stress on the core. It's going to encourage them to work harder. And this is how we're going to get stronger. If you don't need a team, you haven't got to support that lower back or your bum, you can bring the arms out. If you're feeling really flashy, you've got some dumbbells, you can go into some leg flutters and some flies as well. Do whatever you need to do to make this workout work for you. 3 seconds. Okay, up we come. So, round 1 done, no additional rest though. 15 seconds, we're going to go back into high knees. If you are counting your calories, I suggest you get back on your toes. Make every calorie count. 45 seconds, let's go. So set number 2 now. Knees need to come up a little bit higher. We're moving through the hands. Keep that core engaged. Remember what we're looking for here. We're looking for those washboard abs. So if you're training in front of the mirror, you're going to pull your top off and you can just see the skin rolling over those abs. The higher the knee, the more core engagement. Make sure you land nice and soft though. I remember in my last video, last live, my calves are aching the days after this. Keep the chest up, keep pushing through the arms. Full body movement at high knees. Rest there, team. Woo! Take a deep breath. Unless you're counting calories, I still want you doing this. So we're going push up to stand next. Bring yourself down to the mat. Hands down, push up frame. Drop that chest down, come up, jump. We're going standing. Remember, embracing everything at the top here. Hands down, kick those legs. Drop down to that push up. Nice, strong push back up. And we're in. Squeeze. Some of you might mistake this for a burpee, but it's not. It's just a push up to stand. Good. 12 seconds left on the clock. Who we got left? 2, 3, 4. Remember, we're pushing ourselves. Keep that chest working. Keep it driving. There it is, team. Breathe. Bring yourself down. Russian twist next, okay? So you've got a plate, grab it. If you've got a weight, grab it. If you've got a young baby, small child, pet, grab that. If not, keep those legs out straight. Bring those hands moving from side to side. Chin follows the chest, the sternum. We keep that core in tension. Remember regression here. Drop those heels down and we're in. Go as fast as you want, but make sure you're keeping it effective. The further back your shoulders are, the more tension you're causing. So do challenge yourself with that. If you need to drop the legs down, that's fine. So you can come back just a tad bit more and drive, and drive, and drive. If not, if you're managing this, legs out straight. It's power, it's power, it's power. Last few seconds. Woo! Okay, so the core is majorly engaged now. Just doing this, right? we're going to finish it off with mountain climbers. So, spin yourselves round. Hands in push-up frame. Ready for it? Here we go. Tuck the knees up. If you want to, team, you can go to the beat. So it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. See if you can match that beat. Really tuck it up. And pop, and pop, and pop, and pop. Really tuck them up. Remember your progressions, guys. Opposite knee to opposite elbow. Progression is just a step up and a step back. We got 7 more seconds. Oh yes, come on, you're doing great. Keep it tucking. Woo! Okay, up we come. Lunge jumps next. How's your lower back feeling after that? Is it feeling tight from being sedentary, from being in lockdown number 3? What a year. Right, step it forward. Here we go, we're in. So from this position, we're going lunge jumps. Tucking it over. If you need to, you can bring those arms in. Really give yourself some momentum. Really throw yourselves about. If not, remember it's that forward lunge. We step forward, we come back up again. When we step forward, we go down with strength. And when we step back, we come back up with confidence. Chest is high, core is engaged. This is our lunge. Every single lunge that we do right now needs to be efficient. Don't do it just for the hell of it. Bring the knee down, the back knee down. Really drive through the front leg. Keep it all working. Every single lunge counts. Rest. Bring yourselves down to the ground, grand. Superman pull downs. And down here, I'll get my breath back. Okay, arms out. And the legs out. Ready for this? Heels up a little bit, arms up. We're going to pull those arms all the way back in. Tuck the elbows in by the ribs. Push back out again. Now when we are pushing back out, I want you to reach as far as you can to whatever's in front of you, whether it's the skirting board, whether it's the dog bed, whether it's your next box of treats. In fact, if it's your next box of treats, you'll probably reach out a little further, right? Imagine it's your box of treats, you're grabbing it before anyone else can grab it. Come in with the elbows, just squeeze, and we're going to drive back out again. 8 seconds, guys, come on, what with me? Pull them up, squeeze, drive. We got it. Woo! Okay, let's bring it up, team. Squat jumps and pulses now. Have a breather. Remember, if you're counting calories, let's not stop. Let's get on them toes. Okay, squat frame, let's do it. Nice big jump into that pulse. We jump again. What the body's got in them. Oh yes, make sure that you're squeezing those glutes at every opportunity you've got. If you can feel it in those quads, which we all do, a lot of us get very, very quad dominant. Just try and think about the other muscles working. So when you're doing this, try and think about the hamstrings working and the glutes working. The lower back will come into play as well. When we go into those squats, a lot of the time we just put so much pressure through our quads. We see them growing, we get stronger in them. We wonder why we're weaker elsewhere. It's because we're not thinking about all the muscles working in the legs. Get them in, we've got one more, come on. Woo! Okay, let's take it down to the ground. Leg flutters. The last set of 45 for set number 2. Okay, hands in position should you need it. Legs out, shoulders up, core engaged already, and let's walk team. Oh yeah. Good leg movements, let's see if we can get a little bit higher. There we go, look at that 45-degree angle. You should be able to feel those hamstrings, those calves stretching and burning. 20 more seconds here. Keep the tension in the core. Keep your focus on what you're doing. Remember why you're training today. Are you doing it for the mental benefits? Are you doing it just to move? Are you doing it just to gain? Ideally, you want to build 3. Come on! Woo! Okay, up we come. And one more set, it's quality workout. In lockdown 3, the unfortunate thing for me is my watch has just died. So I can't count any of these calories. Ready, let's go! Nice and direct in your mat. Driving the knee up. Easy breathing. Good. Washboard ab style. Remember what you're doing. Protect your ankles, protect your knees. Nice balance. Knees up as high as we can. Focus that core. Let's get them in, team. Use them arms. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Last few seconds, keep them pumping them. Steady with that breathing. Woo! Rest there. Or carry on jogging if you can, calories. You know what I mean? We're going to push up to stands next. Deep breath in. Walk out. Into your push-up frame. Let's go. Big as we can with our chest. Push up. Jump up. Let's go standing. Hand down. Jump it out. How many going for this time, team? Give yourself a target. Do you reckon you can get 10 out? 4.5 seconds a rep. We're going to go for 12, 13. Whatever you're doing, make sure that chest is coming down nice and deep. You're keeping the pressure there in that upper body. I want to see that real good push-up coming out. We've got 7 seconds, team. Come on, get one more. Woo! Okay, take it down. We're going to Russian twist again. What are you focusing on? Remember, shoulders come back, automatically get that attention. Really, we're here, and let's go from side to side. Nice similar rotation. It's stretching out the core, stretching out those obliques. And when we're doing this, not only are we strengthening the sides, but we're helping it tuck in. These are the sort of movements that's going to help our sides get pulled in. 20 seconds remaining. Final 10 left. Keep it working, keep it burning. You want to feel that throbbing feeling in your core after you're finished with these in 3, 2, 1. Can you feel the throb? 3, 2. Have a breather, spin it round. You know what's coming next, we're going mountain climbers. So hands in position. Push up frame, here we go. Tuck them in. Same again, team. If you can hear that music, let's go with a beat. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Try and keep that core strong. If you're like me and haven't done mountain climbers in what seems like an absolute year, you're going to struggle with these. And if that's the case, step it forward. Realise your weaknesses and work on making them strengths. But do it in a safe way. Keep breathing, team. You've got 5 seconds of these left. Woo! You can rest there. Yeah, buddy. Right, lunge jumps next. 4 more exercises to go. Deep breath in. Step it forward. Ready for the lunge jump. Throw that back knee. Here we go. Up and over. Spin it round. Trying to get that back knee down as deep as we can. Let's work with them, let's push through. Make sure you remember, chest stays high, core's engaged. If you're aggressive, stepping it forward, make sure the knees directly over the ankle, and we come back up. Nice solid motion, try not to give it too much of a wobble. If you're wobbling too much, pick yourself a focus point. Don't come out as far. Slow the movement down. Get the body used to what it's doing. Boom, up, squeeze, step it back. This is what we're after. This is how we get stronger. One more rep, guys. Woo! Okay, great stuff. Superman pull downs. the best excuse to lay down on our fronts and get our breasts back during this workout. I want one extra thing from you today now, and that's to lift your chest higher. Ready? Let's go. So heels come up, chest come up, and we pull back. Really tuck those elbows in. Really reach those fingertips as far as you can. Keep the chest up high. Keep the tension there. Big squeeze. Make sure you can feel those back muscles working. You might feel slight uncomfort in the shoulders because your shoulders are tight. That's natural. Work to your abilities though. Don't work through it so you hurt yourself. Get them in. Go around as far as your range of motion will let you. Remain comfortable but push yourself. 3 seconds, guys. Woo! Oh yeah, okay. I'll become squat jumps to pulse. If you want to progress now for your last bit, you can squat jump or squat jump 180. Pulse when you land. Ready? Let's go. So the progression is here. We jump up, have a little pulse, jump back up again, and we spin it back round. How's that feeling? Is it feeling sore already? Doesn't matter if that's not your progression. Just when we jump up, little pulse, come back up again. If your legs are still burning too much, progress it again. It doesn't matter, you're pushing yourself to 100%. So a squat, up, squat, and then a pulse, all the way up. If you're doing it this way, really focus on those hamstrings and those glutes like we've talked about before. Get them up, get them working, get them involved. Start using all of the legs. Yes, you can, yes, you will. How many more you got left in the tank? Get them up, we've got one more. Well done. Shake your legs out. We're going down to the ground, leg flutters next for your last exercise. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Remember where those legs need to be, team. Up in the air, let's keep it working. We push, we push, we push. The shoulders are in, which means our core is engaged. And we're walking our way through the air. We're walking our way towards the six pack, come on. I need 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect stuff, team. What I want you to do is roll yourselves up to your bum. Have a quick breath here. I'm going to give you a 5-second countdown and you're going to hold a plank for 60 seconds. So spin yourselves round. We're going to get going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's hold that plank, team. Got to hold it with me. So what are we looking for when we're planking? Elbows are directly underneath those shoulders. Making sure we're not leaning too far over, put too much pressure on them. In this position here, you can have your feet wherever you like in place, but the wider your feet are, the easier this makes it. So you can bring your feet in as close as possible, squeeze your core in, and engage your glutes and your hamstrings, and just focus on remaining still. You don't want to be too high, because then it takes all the pressure out of the core and just makes it so much easier. You don't want to be too low, because you don't want to be banana in the back. There's too much pressure on the lower back there. In that nice straight line, we hold, we keep the few mind engaged, keep the core engaged. And all you've got to think about is anywhere else you are, we run now. Who fancies the bonus 15 seconds? I do. Starting now. Come on. Yes, team. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Grab yourselves a well-earned drink. There should be some sweat pouring out about now. So what I want you to do is just start in a seated position here. Chest is high, shoulders are back, posture's back, looking forward, just taking some deep breaths in. And exhaling nice and easy. Just let the arms hang. either side of the body. And then just roll that head round, full 360 degrees. Just loosen off the neck. And once you get to where you started, go full 360, so way back round again. It's important you don't overstretch with it. Sometimes we look for a stretch and we try to stretch too much and then it actually aggravates us. Just do what you need to do, just to get it moving. And then what I like you to do is walk your hands backwards, behind the shoulders. Drive through the hips and squeeze up as far as you can. What we're looking for here, when you stretch, you should feel that stretch go through your shoulders. You should also feel it go through your quads. If you are doing a lot of office work, if you are sat down a lot at the moment, something like this can really help try and balance you out a little bit, because these muscles here, they tend to tighten up because we're sat down, so they don't get that lengthen. Bring the bum back down, raise the chest up and just roll through the shoulders. And again, just roll through the head. And while we're doing this, we're just relaxing those quads so we don't overstretch it. And then walk those hands back one more time. We go exactly the same sort of thing, so we're going to push up through those hips. See if you get a little bit higher this time, but we're keeping it comfortable. If you start feeling it, you can get some pins and needles, so it doesn't really feel uncomfortable. And just drop it down just a little bit, take a bit of pressure off the muscles. If it's something you don't do a lot, it might only seem simple, but you just need to take it easy. And until you bring the bum down. Walk those hands forward into that push-up frame, tuck the toes under, and bring that bum all the way up. For that downward dog, walk your hands back into position. Bum up in the air, ears in between the shoulders as high as we can. We're just going to hold that movement there for 10 seconds. And then just start pedaling through the legs, just to release a little bit of pressure and also to extend a tiny bit more. Then team, drop down to the knees. Keep those hips in line with the knees here and just walk the hands out. What this is going to bring you into is called a puppy pose. So we're going to bring the crown of the head down towards the floor, keep the hips up, and we're just going to relax. We're going to put a little bit of pressure into those shoulders. And again, this is another one for us people that are being very sedentary lately, that aren't getting off the sofa, or we're tied into the laptop or onto our mobile phones. We're finding that our shoulders are getting tighter. This really helps to just stretch it back out again. And very gently bring it up. Walk the hands back, drop the bum back down, widen through the knees, and then relax into that child's pose. Come down as deep as we can. See if you can feel it in the thighs and through the hips. Rest the crown of the head on the floor. Relax, let's chill. With every single breath that you breathe out, you should be falling ever so slightly deeper into the stretch. Okay, team, very gently bring yourselves up onto all fours and then lay the bodies down to the ground. What I want you to do is bring your right arm out. Bring the left arm into the hands placed underneath the shoulder. I want you to put pressure through the left hand so you create a curve, a rotation with the body. And once you get that rotation, you should start feeling a little bit of stretch go through your right shoulder, your right bicep. Keep your arm out long and bring the head so it's looking over the left shoulder here. Five more seconds. And very gently roll the chest down. Switch those arms over so we're going to bring the right hand under the shoulder, left hand comes out, and we're going to apply pressure through the right hand. Push through the floor, look over the right shoulder here, really stretch out through the left bicep, the left shoulder. The whole time we're doing this, we're going to try and keep as much of the hips on the floor as possible. And team, very gently roll yourself back down. Slide the left arm in and push yourself up into a push-up frame. I want you to widen through the legs. I want you to walk your hands back and bring your hips down into a low squat position. Here I want you to bring your elbows in between your knees, hands come together and push out as far as you can when you feel comfortable. Just hold that position there. You should feel a little bit of tension in the thighs and it should actually feel quite releasing. If this movement is too hard for you, if you find that your heels aren't down, then go and find the wall, go and rest up against the wall. And when you're ready to very gently push up, roll out through the shoulders, roll out through the wrists, and give your legs a little bit of a shake. And that concludes today's workout. Well done, guys. Hope you enjoyed that first workout video live in 2021. Back to basics, but sometimes it's what we need, especially the cool down as well, just to stretch, just to remind our muscles what it's like to stretch and get out of that sedentary mode. If you like it, boom, give us a thumbs up, subscribe somewhere around here, that'd be awesome. Check out some of the other videos as well. We've got stuff bespoke to core, we've got stuff bespoke to legs, bums and tums, and full bodies as well. Thanks for joining me.